Hey guys, welcome to Reform Nerd. Today I want to talk to you about the Super Saiyan Transformation and how over time in the anime Dragon Ball Z it just seems that it gets easier and easier for characters to turn Super Saiyan. Now from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z we find out that a Super Saiyan was thought of as a myth, something that was impossible. And it's not until Goku turned Super Saiyan that we see all these other characters turning Super Saiyan as well. Now when it comes to Goku, he is fighting Frieza, and it's not until he sees one of his best friends die that he's filled with anger and so much emotion that causes him to turn Super Saiyan. Now for those that are not familiar with the anime, turning Super Saiyan is pretty much like getting a power-up. So Goku is the first one to do this. Next in the anime, we see that Vegeta is also able to do this. Now for Vegeta, we also see that it also takes a bunch of training, a bunch of hardship before he's able to achieve that form. Now the next one to turn Super Saiyan is Gohan. And Gohan is 11 years old. Now compared to Gohan, Vegeta and Goku are adults and they've been training for basically their entire lives. So for Gohan to turn Super Saiyan at 11 is a great feat. And this happens while Goku is training him in the hyperbolic time chamber while they're fighting. And the next one that we see turn Super Saiyan is Goten. And Goten, from what we know, hasn't been doing a bunch of arduous training. All we see is that he is fighting his mother, who compared to everyone else is fairly weak. And as he's fighting her, he just turns Super Saiyan like nothing. And then we have this other nonsense in Super. So anyways, in the series, over time, it just seems like turning Super Saiyan has become easier and easier. And I think that the reason is because Goku, being the first one to turn Super Saiyan, proved that it could be done. Thus, allowing other characters in the anime to know that this feat was possible. And because they know it's possible, then now it is something that they can work towards. Now this reminds me of a verse in the Bible in Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 where it says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to the life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trips us up, and let us run with endurance the race God has set before us." Now before this, in chapter 11, we see a list of greats of the Bible, people that lived by faith. We see people like Noah who built the ark. We see people like Abraham who comes to be known as the father of faith. We see people like Joseph. We see people like Moses that I think most of you would be familiar with. That's the guy that parted the seas in half. And we see a list of all of these greats that lived in faith. So what the author of Hebrews is saying is, hey, look at this group of people that were able to live by faith in God. Use them as encouragement and use them to encourage you to now move forward in your faith as well. In other words, he's saying these guys were able to prove that you can live by faith, and because they were able to do it, so can you. And one of the most amazing things for us as Christians to know is not only that these greats of the Bible were able to live by faith before us, but also the same God that they served then is the same God that we serve today. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the like button. Please go ahead and subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them below. If you have any questions or any suggestions of other videos that I could do for you, please go ahead and let me know. And while you're here, also check out this other video in case you want to watch more. Thanks for watching, and remember, we must persevere.